Hello everyone, my name is The Clever Fool. Today we will be continuing on in our quest to complete every single campaign in Age of Empires 2, the Definitive Edition, on hard difficulty while getting all of the Steam achievements related to the campaigns. Today we will be starting with Attila the Hun, the first mission, the Scourge of God. And unlike most missions, this one actually does have a Steam achievement associated with it. It is, I believe, Diplomacy is for the Meek, and it involves not allying the Scythians and actually killing their Scythian prince and basically fighting all three of the enemies in this map instead of having the Scythians as your ally. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started.
A severed head on a pike seemed such a grisly trophy to be displayed in the chapel at Chalon. And yet it took me weeks before I got up the nerve to ask Father Armand why he kept it. The ancient priest stared out of the window for a long time, recalling days gone by. I was there, he said finally, at the Battle of the Catalonian Fields, fighting alongside Aetius and Theodoric the God. I knew there had been a battle here decades ago. Peasants still overturned skeletons and broken shields with their plows from time to time. Who was it, Father? I asked him. Who are you fighting? He turned back to regard me, paralyzing me with his old man stare. Attila the Hun, he said. And then he told me the story. The Huns rode out from the wilderness sometime in the 370s, eager to feast on a Roman Empire weak from internal corruption and the expansion of other barbarian tribes. It was the Huns who drove many of these other barbarians before them. They were terrifying warriors from the steppes of Asia, their bodies disfigured from ritual scarring, their legs deformed from a near lifetime in the saddle. Despite their fearsome aspect, the Huns might have been little more than raiders, had it not been for the leadership of Attila. He called himself the Scourge of God. Attila and his brother Bleda led the Huns not just to raid, but to devastate Scythia and Persia.
Alright, our main objectives here are for Attila to survive, and to make sure that Bleda is killed and then return to the Huns' camp. Only then can the Huns ride against their enemies. Our hints tell us that the Huns may only reach the Castle Age and support a population of 125. Bleda may be defeated in several ways. You can change your stance with him to enemy and attack him, see that he dies in an accident, or refuse his challenge altogether and flee the Hunnic camp. Lastly, we should look for allies in unlikely places. The Scythians in green are not on good terms with their neighbors, so it may be possible to convince them to fight against each other. Now, in order to unlock the achievement, we are not going to be going with this option. We're going to be fighting all of them. Our scouts report that Attila the Hun in yellow initially commands no troops, as all of the Huns are loyal to the Hunnic king Bleda in purple. Attila must somehow depose Bleda in order to inherit troops and villagers. There are three other enemies scattered across the landscape. The Eastern Roman Empire in blue has a fort to the south where it holds some Huns captive. The Romans rely on their infantry in combat. The Scythians in green have a scattered encampment to the west. Because the Scythians are a nomadic people, there are unmined reserves of stone in their area. The most dangerous enemy is the Persian city in red. Across the bay to the east, the Persians hoard lots of gold, but their army consists of mangonels and war elephants, as well as a considerable navy. Okay, let's go ahead and get this started.
You challenge my every decision. It is as if you seek to lead the Huns yourself. Very well. The iron boar lairs near here. Let the one who kills this mighty beast lead our people. This way, Attila. Follow. Bleda will lead us to ruin. Perhaps he should not return from his boar hunt. Accidents can happen.
So the interesting thing about this is that Bleda actually is no longer a Megadai unit. He's no longer an archer unit. He's a steppe lancer.
Tracks, brother. See if you can ride ahead and flush the boar out.
Makes me wonder how this interaction will go.
Attila, coward! Fight and earn your right to rule.
So, what I prefer doing... Is he not fighting back? What I prefer doing is letting Attila kill Bleda. I know there's very, very many different ways that this scenario can play out. Let's actually let the Iron Boar do a lot of damage to Bleda. And then see what happens here.
Attila, that boar would have killed me had you not intervened. Pity that none will ever learn of your loyalty. Archers, attack!
But because he's weakened, we kill him. And somehow this Tarkin is aware. Somehow that Tarkin is aware that I killed Bleda, even though theoretically it's just me and these archers. So this fight is supposed to be unwinnable if you just directly fight the boar. Let's go back and see what happens. I know there's a lot of shenanigans. What is happening? Hello? What is happening? Guys?
It was an ambush. Bleda tried to kill Attila. Bleda is not fit to rule.
Yeah, okay. What? Did I? Wait. Wait. Did I just break the game? Hello? Oh no. Oh no. I'll be right back, boys. That was not supposed to happen. Okay. Alright, we're back. We somehow landed ourselves in a really terrible situation where none of the units actually converted, even though we got ambushed. I'd say that was the worst of all worlds there. Let's go ahead and replay this segment.
You challenge my every decision. It is as if you seek to lead the Huns yourself. Very well. The Iron Boar lairs near here. Let the one who kills this mighty beast lead our people. This way, Attila. Follow. Bleda will lead us to ruin. Perhaps he should not return from his boar hunt. Accidents can happen.
Alright, let's...
Brother, see if you can ride ahead and flush the boar out.
Okay, so Blood is not fighting the boar. I guess once he gets like to half, we can kill the boar. Now look at this. This bit is pretty glitchy if I do say so myself. Alright, let's bail our friend out. He starts attacking once we start attacking. Ooh, great timing.
Attila returns to camp. He alone will rule the Huns.
Okay. This seems like the cleanest way. Alright. So, Blood is dead.
Murdered Bleda.
I did not fucking murder Blood! What? Hello?
We are left with an honorless cur for a leader.
Now what were you doing in the forest, noble archer, if not waiting to ambush Attila at Bleda's command? We are best rid of Bleda. Hail Attila!
I don't understand. I don't understand. I wanted all the Tarkins. I wanted them all, but now we had to fight each other. How disappointing. How disappointing.
Attila is king of the Huns. He will lead us to victory against our blood enemies.
Okay. I suppose this works. But man, was that first interaction scuffed or what? Alright, so we should keep producing villagers and assume that all three are enemies here.
Some time ago, the Romans captured a number of Hun villages. Bleda arranged for their return, but I did not trust Bleda, and I do not trust the Romans. We should free them. No bargaining!
Okay, new secondary objective to rescue the captives. Let's kill off these Persian villagers so that we can get our gold. Let's destroy the mining camp, actually. Keep producing villagers. Now, it used to be that
We raise this Roman camp to the ground.
it used to be that the Eastern Roman Empire were total pushovers, and we could just kill them all with basically only Attila. But I actually tried that approach, and it didn't work. So I'm going to try something different this time. Where instead, I am going to boom this like normal, and then kill them off first. It will delay our start a little bit, but overall, in the long run, it should be better than relying on having them as the backbone of our economy. So I'll actually want to think about advancing to feudal here. And scout a little bit with the units that I have. Oh no! I just lost 10 stone for no reason. Fail. Oops. So we're going to want to get to the castle age and then build a castle at our house, at our home base. This way the enemies should remain basically controlled because they'll just kill units into our castle. So this path leads to the Eastern Roman Empire. Let's continue scouting in this direction, see if there's anything useful here. Here's the entrance to the base. Scout it out a little bit. Keep producing villagers in the meantime. We only got one on wood. Should probably fix that. Gonna want a monastery once we get to Castle Age. I'm going to want to get to Castle Age basically ASAP. Pick up our farming tech before we actually need our farmers. It's called making an investment. And remember, for the achievement, we're actually going to be fighting the Scythians off here instead of teaming with them. We're going to want more food producers, if at all possible. We should consider getting to feudal as soon as possible, or rather castle. And you're going to want to wall off this section. I hope that didn't trigger anything. We might have to say goodnight to that Tarkin. So we're going to want to wall that section off with the Scythians. Keep producing villagers here.
Our arrangement was with the blade. I will not hand the captives over to Attila. You must take them by force. Wait, I am the son of Leopoxus, a leader among my people. If you free me, you will be rewarded. We are saved.
You are not saved. I just got you guys all killed. Because I'm an idiot. Oh! They only attack if I attack. That's a nice touch, actually. Okay, that's the Eastern Roman Empire attacking. Let's not lose Attila. Keep producing villagers. As we do so, we should think about trying to get to the castle age here. Send our boys back to work. Our Tarkins are super low on HP. I want to get to Castle Age as soon as possible here. Otherwise, we're going to be in some trouble. I do want to complete this wall. Those villagers are going to have to stay idle temporarily. So priority number 1, let's get to the Castle Age. Let's sell off some wood. Grab Castle Age. Keep hunting, and then we need a monastery to heal up our remaining Tarkins. Yeah, so these guys are safe in there for the time being. But again, that's only for the time being. Man, that's kind of annoying that the idle villager button will take me to the refugees. Okay, so we need two things. We're gonna need a castle ASAP, and we're gonna need a monastery ASAP. And a university, actually. We got a lot of stuff to do. And I want to complete this wall at some point as well. Because I don't know if we're going to be able to survive a second assault. Okay, let's build up a castle. Let's put the castle, say like right here. Go fishing. You build a monastery here. Maybe like right there. Keep producing villagers. No, don't chase that guy in. You can build a university back here. Oh no, they're executing my villagers. Hide in the corner, guys. Hide in the corner. That's honestly not the worst. At least it'll get rid of the idle villager notification. Alright, it's the monastery up. We're gonna want murder holes. Very good. Let's put our Tarkans indoors for now. I want more farmers. We need more food. That's priority number one here. And once our Tarkans are nice and healed up and upgraded, we can clear this out and finish the wall. I feel like that'll be a vital part. We should be expecting an attack from blue any moment now. Name of the game, as always, is villagers, villagers, and more villagers. Still don't have 2-bit axe. We need to pick that up at some point as well. We don't have need of this many wood choppers. We need more farmers. 2, 3, and a mill here. Let's pick up gold mining. Here come the Eastern Roman army. That's totally okay since we already picked up murder holes. Let's grab masonry while we're at it too, just so that we have a little bit of extra beef. And I actually think I kill blue first and then green. Yeah, these guys don't really stand a chance against the castles. No idols, but we need more food. Less wood, more food. More food. Kind of cramped quarters here. We should be okay. I know that Persia has a navy. They're probably off to... I think they're off to the east. So building a dock there is not going to be a good idea. Let's grab bloodlines, sure. And our Tarkans are almost nice and healed up. Let's pick up husbandry. Keep producing villagers. We don't have to build houses, which is great, but we should try to get maybe 12 more villagers online. Doesn't seem like we've triggered anyone's aggression just yet. There's a stable there for some reason. In fact, let's go clear that out. Why are the Persians building a stable there? Let's chain this into wheelbarrow. Build a mill there. Have you two come over to the berries this side. Kill this knight first. If we don't kill them, we should at least try to convert them. Let's pick up fletching for our castle to be stronger. Destroy the stable while we can. Have the Tarkan come back to the monk to heal up. More villagers. We have plenty of gold. Let's pick up marauders so that we can start producing Tarkans more quickly if we need to. And let's pick up ballistics. Sure, costs wood and food. Still in desperate need of more food. Let's fit another farm. Have you three build here. 1, 2, 3. And they're the knights. Tons of knights. Because we have murder holes, we should be okay. Let's pick up Bodkin Arrow for our castle to get even stronger. Continue producing villagers. Castle's going down awfully quickly. More villagers. We should pick up foraging at some point if we can as well. Yeah, these night rushes are going to be brutal on us. We're going to need to repair that castle if at all possible. We don't have a source of stone either, so that means we're going to need to buy it, which is not a prospect that I enjoy. Grab gold shaft mining. Pick up town watch so that we can see further. Put our Tarkans back in the castle. I'm sure we could expect some Scythians soon. In fact, I'd be surprised if we didn't run into any Scythians here. Repair the castle. And there come the Scythians right there. Build more Tarkans. Rotate to this side. Definitely want to rotate to this side. But because they're running only archers, we should be good to go. I don't foresee these units being troublesome to us at all. Let's pick up barding armor, then foraging. We're going to lose that farmer. Unfortunate. But they should wipe their archers on us soon. And we should invest into cav archers, actually. Cav archers and Tarkans seems like a pretty good choice. Any stable techs that we need? No, but we can train Tarkans at the stable now, which is great. And let's start getting our archer upgrades. Pick up thumb ring. and start producing our nice cheap cavalry archers. In the meantime, we can have our villager come out, begin repairing again. Have these villagers build some archery ranges for us out the front here. Just 2 is fine. And now that we've moved enough villagers off wood, we should actually put a couple more back. Ooh, there's lots of stone and gold there too, which is really good. And I noticed that the Eastern Roman Empire hasn't advanced to the Castle Age yet, which probably means they don't have an economy or anything. We're running low on gold, but we have tons of gold. Let's pick up our remaining blacksmith upgrades. Villagers are out of gold. We need to put them here, which is a bit more exposed than I'd like, but it is what it is. Take you out, put you here, just keep repairing the castle. There's Attila. Attila is doing just fine back here. Good. We should research wood upgrades. Yeah, that's something I noticed. Now we're short on wood all of a sudden. We've got full Castle Age upgrades, so we will be even. At least we won't be behind. Let's pick up wood, double bit axe, and then after double bit axe, we actually need the next one too. What? Why do they have knights here? This is really, it really doesn't make any sense to me. Well, that Tarkin's gone. Gave us a bit of scouting information there. Handcart with the next wood upgrade. That should keep us sorted for now. R is the hotkey. Okay. And I think with what we have here, we should be able to crush purple pretty easily. Just a few more Tarkins. Do we have full upgrades? Yes, we do.
팀의 싸자 반득증
More villagers on food if possible. Any idols?
반득증 티모
Delete this lumber camp. Place a mill instead.
반득증 반득증
And 2 farms.
반득증 반득증
Yeah, we're definitely in good shape here. Alright, now I feel pretty confident to move out.
티모 팀의
Ooh, can't build any more farms here.
증
We're becoming an agricultural society. That's the Persian Navy, which is a massive pain.
아무르민도
We have the Cav Archers focus down the units. And we have the Tarkans focus down the buildings. It seems like they have no limit of resources. The Persian warships being annoying. How's the north side doing? We're doing just fine up here. Oh, lost all our food villas upstairs. That's fine. Still got plenty of space. Knock down these 2 towers. And then, since they don't have murder holes, since they're stuck in feudal age, we should be more or less good to go here. It should be blue down. And for the achievement, you gotta kill off the Scythian scout.
The Huns have killed my son. We will spit on Attila's grave.
Well, I don't know who or where you are, Leopoxus, but don't blame me. It's the achievement. The achievement made me do it. Could use a few more Tarkans.
비등반 자흐 멋중
I wonder if they'll send a more aggressive force now after us. We're out of gold miners, so we gotta be careful that we find a new source of gold. There's a nice pile down there, but it's deep in enemy territory. Wow, that archer just had to be cheeky. Once we destroy their castle, they should be effectively out of the fight. I don't see... Oh, we have a gold pile up here. I completely forgot. But we need an answer to the Navy if we were to mine that gold. Thankfully, they're just feudal age units here. I just created skirmishers by mistake. Whoops. Yeah, this is not a favorable matchup. Cav archers versus boats. We're going to need to destroy this dock somehow. I don't know if our present Tarkans are going to be able to do so. Let's see if we can spam enough to get the kill. And I wonder what it takes to get the Roman army to give up. Let's melee a couple of the ships down. We're going to waste a few Tarkans there, sadly, but it's going to be a sacrifice that we are willing to make. Okay, that's the dock down, which is what we're looking for. Let's destroy the monastery, and be careful not to destroy the market, because that could come in handy later. Oh, I'm getting some FPS drops here. Not the market. I said not the market, just the monastery. Unless it's going to force us to destroy everything, which is kind of disheartening.
Beating bad.
We have tons of excess resources now, so defeating the Scythians should be fairly straightforward at this point. Let's tech into light calves, actually, because they don't cost gold. They'll be useful. Unfortunately, it seems that I'm going to have to destroy the market. Unless there's just like a random archer running around. Where's Attila? Let's put our boy inside the castle so that we remain nice and safe. Man, that would have been really good for trading. Oh, there it goes. That's the Roman Empire down. There's Scythian villagers there. Okay, that's a lot of things happening at the same time. Destroy the stable here, which is good. Now, unfortunately for us, the Scythians should, and when I say should, I mean they almost certainly have murder holes. In fact, let's test it. I can't tell. It's really hard to tell. It's really, really hard to tell. But here we are at the pop cap, so we are doing something right. There's the untouched stone. They do have murder holes. We have gold miners again, so we should be in tip-top shape here. So yeah, again, like most of the other campaigns, after a slow start, if you just get the momentum going, you should be fine. Man, they got lots of towers, which is quite annoying. And Persia seems all but out of it here. Don't need that skirm. Let's attack this castle here. Destroy that tower first. If we focus the towers down, we should be able to destroy the Scythians, no problem. You know, for nomadic people, they sure have a frick ton of defensive buildings. And we're being extremely resource inefficient, but we will do the job. Just a couple of rams should do the trick here. Let's have the Tarkans clear up the rest of the towers. we threw away too many Tarkans there for no good reason. I don't understand why the Persians are so insistent on building a stable right there. I also don't understand like how they keep sneaking in to do so. But sure. keep destroying buildings with our Tarkans to make progress towards that achievement. Because otherwise, I don't think I'll ever use the Tarkan in a real game. I wonder where Leopoxus is. Did we already kill him, or is there more to come? Just run our light cavalry indoors more. Let's move the rams on the castle. Seems like the pathfinding is somewhat bugged. Sometimes I find that my cavalry are just sitting there for no reason. I guess the Persians get off easy this time. And I'm out of gold. Interesting. I wonder if wall pieces count as buildings for the purposes of the achievement for Tarkans. Only one way to find out, I suppose. I feel like we've destroyed tons of buildings with the Tarkans. Let's queue up destruction of these outposts. Make progress towards the achievement if we can. And I think this map is all but over. We're just waiting on our victory lap, so to speak. It is refreshing to beat the Scythians, though. I don't think I've ever actually tried to do so. We never did end up finishing that wall either. Yeah, green is haphazardly trying to build buildings now, and it's not gonna work. And the Persians basically just became invisible too. Nice! And that's the Scythians down. So we should have popped 2 achievements. Oh no. This is the Hunnic Victory achievement. And we also popped the Diplomacy is for the Meek achievement. So we did get what we came for. Very nice. The Persians' starting force of war galleys ended up being somewhat annoying, but as you can see, they only really had like 10 or so. It was annoying in the fact that we had to deal with them to destroy the dock of the Eastern Roman Empire, but really, there's not much change from the original. I will say, though, that the fact that the Roman Empire produces lots of units instead of just kind of letting themselves die to Attila does make this campaign this level much more interesting. And defeating Scythia is a very refreshing thing. I remember playing this when I was a child and looking at Scythia's base with the castles and the towers everywhere and just thinking, nah, there's no way. But yes, there is way. And we just did it. Shame about our captives, but that's how it goes.
I asked Father Armand more about this legendary Attila the Hun, whom the stories always treat as more of a monster than a man. He was a man, the priest said, but he did not look like the Romans, nor did he worship the Roman god. That was the cause of all that was to follow. Father Armand shivered, as if from the cold breeze that blew in from the chapel's open windows. Kingship among the barbarians was not by divine right or lineage, but by who had the strongest will. Attila was the strongest of the Huns, and he reinforced his position by brandishing a rusty old blade and proclaiming it to be the sword of Mars, the old Roman god of war. Attila had a custom of fiercely rolling his eyes, as if he wished to enjoy the terror that he inspired. He had a power over other men, so that many chose to join him. Many foreigners joined his council, Scythians and Burgundians and Goths. It was not uncommon for Romans to do so as well. Several decades prior, the son of a prominent Roman family had been sent to the Huns as a hostage to ensure peace. The name of this boy was Flavius Aetius, a name not soon to be forgotten.
Foreshadowing. Alright, cool. Don't know how many buildings we managed to destroy with the Tarkans. I don't know if you have to do that all in one session. So we will see if I need to do more to unlock that achievement. But yep, pretty straightforward campaign overall. Pretty easy achievement to unlock. Nice, fun, relaxing first campaign here. Definitely, definitely harder than in the original. But still very enjoyable nonetheless. Alright, until the next episode, this has been The Clever Fool. See you guys next time.